Hello students, so today we will start basic mathematics, that is 22103 subject code for semester 1 MSBT diploma I scheme. Okay, so we will have a look on syllabus first. So there are 5 units in our syllabus, that is basic mathematics. Unit 1 algebra, unit 2 trigonometry, unit 3 coordinate geometry, unit 4 mensuration, and unit 5 statistics. So here I have written the weightage of every unit. So unit 1 is of 20 marks, unit 2 is of 20 marks, unit 3 is of 8 marks, unit 4 is of 8 marks, and unit 5 is of 14 marks. So total number of marks will be 70 marks in total. And how much you have to score to pass your exam? So you have to score 28 marks to pass. Okay, so in this way we have to learn our basic mathematics in this semester. Okay, so we will start unit 1, that is algebra. So there are 4 chapters in this unit. First chapter is logarithm, second chapter determinant, third chapter matrices, and fourth chapter is partial fraction. So in unit 1 we have to learn 4 chapters: logarithm, determinant, matrices, and partial fraction. Okay, so we will start our first chapter, that is logarithm. So a power function y equal to a raised to x, a power function y equal to a raised to x, where a is known as the base and x is called the power or exponent, is called a power function. So y equal to, basically y equal to a raised to x type of structure is called a power function, where this a is known as base and this x is called as power or exponent. The power function means what? See, in school section also we have seen this type of examples. We will have an example here: y equal to 2 raised to 3. See, this 2 raised to 3 means what? We have to multiply this 2 3 times and we will get answer 8. Okay, this type of examples we have seen in our school section also. So 2 raised to 3 means what? We have to multiply this 2 3 times and we'll get the answer 8. See, this 2 which is written here, this is known as base, and this 3, this is known as power or exponent. So this is called as power function. So y equal to a raised to x is called as the general form of the power function. So y equal to a raised to x, where a is the base and x is known as the exponent. So y equal to a raised to x means we have to multiply a x times. For example, again we will have an example here: y equal to 4 raised to 2. So this 4 is known as base and this 2 is known as exponent or power. So 4 into 4 will give us 16, that is the answer is 16. So in this way we can calculate the powers of any base: 4 raised to 2, 4 raised to 3, 4 raised to 4. So why I am telling you the power function here? Because before starting logarithm we will have to know what is the power function, means what is the powers of any base, means 2 raised to 3 means what, 2 raised to 4 or 4 raised to 2, in that way. So now why we need of logarithm? Why we need a logarithm? See, in our previous example 2 raised to 3 means what? We have to multiply 2 3 times. Here 3 is the exponent. Okay, here 4 raised to 2 means we have to multiply this 4 2 times. Okay, so in this way we can calculate. If we have given any integer power, so we can easily multiply that exponent 2 times or 3 times and we'll get the answer very easily. Suppose we have a base like, suppose we have a power like 2 raised to 2 raised to 1.5, for example. So how can we calculate 2 raised to 1.5 or 2 raised to 1 by 3? So this type of powers we cannot calculate using power functions very easily. In that case we use logarithm. So what is logarithm? Logarithm the inverse of power function is called as logarithm. So what is logarithm? Logarithm is an exponent, or the inverse of logarithm is called as, the inverse of power function is called as logarithm. So in power function form we used to write y equal to a raised to x. Okay. So if we want to find this x, how can we write in logarithm? The inverse of logarithm, no. So we have to write this log of y to the base a. We have to shift this base here, the subscript. In subscript we have to write a. So log of y to the base a. For example, we have to find 10 square equal to 100. In power form we know that 10 square equal to 100. In logarithm, if you have to find in logarithmic form, so what we have to write, 2 here and this base 10. Here 10 is the base. So this 10 will go the subscript of log of 100 to the base 10, or log 100 to the base 10 equal to 2. So this is called as logarithm. Okay. So I think now you might have understood the need of logarithm. If we want to find the powers of 2 raised to 3 by 2 or 2 raised to 1 by 5, so this type, or not only 2, you can take any base 3 raised to 1 by 5. So this type of powers we cannot calculate using our power function. In that cases logarithm will help us to find this type of values. Okay. So this is the definition of logarithm, and here is a note. Here we will use the term exponential form instead of power function. See, from now onwards we will more use the exponential form rather power function. Okay. So 2 raised to 5 is of 2 raised to 5 equal to 2 raised to 5 equal to what? 2 raised to 5 equal to 32. So 32, this 2 raised to 5 equal to 32 is what? This is exponential form. So we can write this exponential form to logarithmic form by log of 32 to the base 2 equal to 5. How can we write? Log of 32 to the base 2 equal to 5. So this is the logarithmic form of this exponential form. Okay. So next is the properties of logarithm. So here are some properties of logarithm. The first property is log 1 to the base a equal to 0. So log 1 to the base a equal to 0. What this a indicates here, this a means you can take any base. Log 1 is 0 not only for a specific base, log 1 is 0 for all bases. If we take any base, it will give us 0 answer. Like if I write log 1 to the base 10, in that case also it will give us answer 0. Log 1 to the base 3, in that case also it will give us 0. Means if we take any base, for every base this log 1 give us 0 answer. Okay. So for example, log 1 to the base 10 is 0, log 1 to the base 2 is 1 is 0. The second property is log a to the base a equal to 1. Log a to the base a. Here the base and the number both are same. Okay. So the logarithm of the base itself is 1. Suppose we have written log 3 and to the base 3. Means here the log 3 and its base both are same, in that case also we will get log 1. So for example, I have taken log 2 to the base 2 is 1, log 5 to the base 5 is 1. So in this way we can find the logarithms. These are the properties. Now we have types of logarithms. Types of logarithm. And types of logarithm, there are two types of logarithms, common log and natural log. Okay, so common log, the base 10, the base 10 logarithm is called common log, log a to the base 10. See, the 10 base logarithm is called common log. So there is a note here, often the subscript or you can say it as base is dropped. In common logarithm, many times this base is not written. So if base is not written, in that case we have to consider that logarithm as a common log only. Okay, if log a or means log a to the base 10 only. For example, log of 3510 to the base 10 or log 3510. See, these two values are same. In these two are representing common log only. Here the base is written 10 and here the base is not written. This means this is common log only. If it is given like this means the common log only. Log 100 to the base 10 or log 100 only, this means both are same. Log 100 to the base 10 or log 100 represents common log only. Okay, there is a note here. The scientific calculator, this note is for your scientific calculator. Till 10th standard you are not allowed to use calculators, but in diploma level you can use scientific calculators, that is 991 MS. So you can purchase that calculator and you can use that, and you have to learn how to use. So slowly you can understand how to use the calculator. So in scientific calculator, log to the base 10 key is used to find logarithm, common logarithm. Okay, so to find common logarithm in calculator, which key we will use? Log of to the base 10. Okay, so the next is natural log. The base e logarithm is called natural log. See, if in any logarithm, if base e is written, so it is very particular. We have to understand that whenever it is a natural log, the base will be mentioned very clearly. Like in common log, if base is not written, we have to take it as a common log. Means if base 10 is not written, in that case we have to consider that as a common log. But in natural log, the base will be clearly mentioned. If log x to the base e, in every time whenever it is a natural log, the base will be mentioned. So in scientific calculators, log to find the natural log, ln key will be there. Okay, ln. So this represents natural log. So there are laws of logarithm. There are some laws to solve the logarithms. So first one is log of product. The logarithm of product is equal to the sum of the logarithms of each factors. See, if we want to find the logarithm of product of two numbers, okay, so log of m into n to the base a is equal to log m to the base a plus log n to the base a. Or we can extend this rule up to 3 or 4 numbers or 4 terms as well. Log of m into n into r. Suppose we have 3 terms here. In that case also we can use logarithms. So we can use this log of product rule, log of m to the base a, log of n to the base a, and log of r to the base a. So in this way we can extend it up to 3 terms, 4 terms, and as many as we require. Next, there is a rule to change of base. Many times when we solve questions, in that time we need change of base. Means in questions, whatever base will be given to us, we may be not able to solve the question using that particular base. So in that cases we require the change of base rule. So there is a base rule, change of base rule. We know the values of logarithm of base 10, but not for any other base. Okay, in case, see, in calculators also log 10 base log of 1 to the base 10, log of 3 to the base 10, or maybe the natural log values are given. But if we want to find the values of logarithm of other bases, suppose 3 base, 2 base, in that type of logs we cannot calculate. Suppose we have to find log 3 to the base 6. See, the 6 base value of logarithm is not given in our calculator. This key is not mentioned there. In that case, what we have to do, in that case we have to use this change of base rule. So using this change of base rule, there is a formula log x to the base b, and we have to change this base b to base a. To change base b to base a, we will use log x to the base a and log b to the base a. We just have to write this log x here, base a, log b here in denominator and base a, where x is not equal to 1 and b is not equal to 1. Okay. So here are some solved examples for better understanding of this concept. See, write the following into logarithmic form. 2 raised to 5 equal to 32. This is what? This is the power form or exponential form. We have to convert this into logarithmic form. So what we have to do, just write log 32 and to the base, this base will go here in the subscript of log, and this 5 will, this exponent is equal to 5. Similarly, log 7 to the power 0 equal to 1. What we have to do? Log 1 to the base 7. Here this 7 is working as a base in exponential form also. The same base will go to the logarithmic form also. Okay. And this exponent will give us equal to 0. Log 9 raised to minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 3. So log of 1 by 3, 9 is base. So 9 will go to the subscript of log, and this exponent 1 minus 1 by 2 will be minus 1 by 2. The next question is, write the following into exponential form. See, okay, log of, see, logarithmic to exponential form. Log 343 to the base 7 equal to 3. So what we have to do, this base, we have to hold this base. 7 raised to, this is what? This is the exponent. 7 raised to 3 equal to 343. So in this way you can do the other examples also. Okay. So this is our logarithmic chapter. In next class we will do some more examples and continue. Okay. Thank you.